Hello everybody. Hey Divine Beings. I ask that you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so. So we're going to get us a read for today. We're going to find out what Spirit wants us to know. Anything that could help any of us with any situations or anything we're going through, any clarifications. So, as always, take what resonates, leave the rest. Remember to switch and flip the roles. Turn this down a little bit. Remember to flip and switch the roles. It could be she and she, he and he and she, whichever way, it works. But thank you for being here. For all of the Divine Beings that joined the Divine Beings family. And for anyone that's new, we would love for you to be part of the family. Also, this will help, bring your energy into it and give more messages for you. Okay, so let's see what Spirit wants us to know for today. What messages, anything we need to know, anything we need to get clarification about. Okay, so good evening, good night, good morning, whenever you're viewing this. So we got, this was just a lesson. Bottom of the deck, you are divinely protected. And I see you're moving on from this lesson. Okay. So, you probably was dealing with someone and, this is probably was a relationship that was hard to deal with, hard to let go. And sometimes it's really hard to let some things go because there's a lesson that we have to learn. Until we learn a lesson, we're going to stay within that, inside the situation. But you are divinely protected. So let me see if I can get this in a way that, you can still see it. Let's see. Okay. The best I could do with that. But, so whatever the situation is, know that you're divinely protected. And originally, this did come in reverse. Alright, so I guess this is telling me that whatever the lesson that there was for you to learn, you learned it. And after that was moving on. So you learned your lesson. You understand that you're divinely protected, which means that the divine is there working with you and, making sure they watch over you with everything that you're dealing with. And now you can move on from that situation. So don't ever feel held back. Okay, so let's see what energy you could get from the energy oracle. This I'll probably read depending on if I already pulled that energy and I already know exactly what they're saying. Okay. So, Holy Spirit, angels, and the ancestors of the highest white light, spirit guides, please give a message for the collective of divine beings. Some type of clarification or something that you want them to know. Okay. Aw, happy family. Okay, so this is giving the Ten of Cups feel. So you're coming into a happy family, a happy life, being stable, having stability. The number 4. 4 could be significant to you. You might be a life path number 4. But 4 is about stability, and oh, that's so nice. So, I don't know if you can still see these. I'll try to do my best to keep it where you can see it. But, yeah, so, let's do it like that. Okay, look at the rainbow. You're coming into a happy time. Everyone's, together. You're going to be enjoying your family. It's, you know, the weather is changing. You're going to be going to the beach. You probably like to wear long dresses. But it's going to be a time for celebrations. Okay. So let's get one more. Okay, so let's get one more. Let's get one more in the pop out spirit. Thank you. Angel of love. So the number 49 could be significant. Time to rest and rejuvenate. But this is the angel of love. Again, 49 could be significant. A 4 and a 9 is a 13. 13 breaks down to a 4. So we got 4, 4. And then divinely protected, that's 4, 4, 4. So we have 4s out here. So this is definitely about stuff about, you know, something about your stability. But this is the angel of love. So there may be some love that's coming into your life. Okay. So yes, I am going to read from the book, and if the reading is a little lengthy, then, you know, I guess that's just what it is. Whoever could stay and listen, and, you know, whoever want to click off, I get it, you know. But I want to give the full detailed message. So this is about closeness, fun, and caring. The rainbow over this happy family portends a time of joy and celebration. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun, the favority that a friend or family member experiences can bring. The value that you find in a truly loving relative or friend brings a higher vibration into your life force. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put your life in the forefront of your priorities. If you're single, finding this card in your spread could indicate a potential meeting or perhaps a relationship with someone who has children from a previous marriage. This ready-made family might bring some challenges, but it could be your destiny in this lifetime. This card may also simply signify a celebration coming up, such as weddings, anniversaries, and birthday parties. Enjoy. Okay, so you might have someone that's coming into your life, like they said, that might already have children, you know. There might be some things that you have to deal with because, of course, it's someone else with, you know, with their children. So you know that, of course, they have a mother or, you know, they have a father. And this is something that you're going to have to deal with, dealing with this person. But this person might be your destiny. So even though it might have some challenges, it doesn't mean that it can't be like a totally blissful situation with that person. But also it's signifying that maybe someone's, you know, graduating. So if that's the case, congratulations. Of course, we know this is Taurus birthday month. So happy birthday if you're a Taurus, you know, and but it's a good time to celebrate. So now we have the angel of love, which is tender connections. Upright, this beautiful angel comes with a rose in her hair and the rose-colored wings. She holds a rose-quartz heart, radiant, tender, and loving vibration brings you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inwards, and the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of those events in your significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and foregoing connections in the energetic realm. Okay, so this is definitely saying that you probably have new love coming into you. It's going to be a loving, tender connection. But Spirit is saying that you must make sure you loving yourself, that you showing yourself love, because that's what you're going to get in return. But this relationship that you're coming into, this person, like they said, they might be a already kind of made family, and you might have to just navigate within it. But it's gonna be something that's very compassionate and tender. So that's a beautiful message, you know. Okay, so let's get some messages from. Let's see what. Let's get something from Soul's Journey. Okay. Wow, so you definitely have love coming in. You got 4-4, you divinely protected. You learned a lot of lessons already, so, you know, even with dealing with a relationship that's already made, at least you've learned a lot where it's going to make it easier for you to deal with, you know, that relationship. But this is a divinely protected relationship. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay, so you're balanced. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Right, okay. Bottom of the deck is loneliness. I know that I'm never alone, right? Because you're divinely protected, so spirit is always here with you. But, so you're very balanced based on the, you know, the lessons that you've already gone through in life. And through those lessons, you're understanding that there's nothing ever to fear. You know, fear is just a 4-letter word. You understand what I'm saying? And because you're balanced, you know, it's making it where you don't have to feel fearful of anything. All right, and then because you're coming inside this relationship where this is someone that, you know, already made, it might make you feel, you know, this might have been something that tried to creep in, some type of fear, something like that. But again, you know, love is the highest vibration. You're very balanced, so you don't have to be fearful. So let's get a message from the Moonology. I have some more decks that are coming. They should be here soon. So let's see. Let's see what messages Spirit wants us to know from the Moonology. This is what we got so far. The situation should be a balanced situation for you as well. So we have adjustments are required. The energy is gaining momentum, but it might be something happening on the 3rd quarter moon or on a waxing moon. Okay, so with the adjustments that are required, with you going into a relationship with someone that's already made, you know, of course, we probably have to make some adjustments, you know, because, and it's going to be adjustment for you and for the people that's involved, you know, for the children and things like that. And that's all you need to do is just make some adjustments, you know, which is right, which is fair, you know, but the energy is gaining momentum. So this is saying, like, this is right here, like, you know, this soon be here because the momentum is gaining. So yeah, let's see what it's actually the reading from the book. Okay, see what they say. So, adjustments are required. What I said what this was? The third quarter moon, right? Anyway. 72. This book sucks. The waxing moon is page 100. Adjustments are required. This book really sucks, to be honest with y'all. Third quarter, 46. Okay, so the third quarter moon, think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situations you're asking about now, be honest about whether they are toxic emotions involved. Be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the IsThis. This card also comes with a promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it is time to let go of. So pay attention. So I guess the attune to the moon is I am reevaluating my situation. So there might be some things that you might need to reevaluate, some things that may be needing to be adjusted, but of course it's sad, everything is not lost, but you need to really look and see what's if it's anything that's toxic that's in relation to it, because that's what you're gonna have to let go of, So let's see, 100. So let me see this. Good energy is gaining momentum. See, this is back to the front. And let's see the waxing moon. 98. Okay, and I guess I'm better understanding how to flip back and forth through the book. It's helping. So the energy is gaining momentum. During the waxing moon cycles, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time for energy rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcomes, or you can make the courteous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goal. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track now. Okay, and the tune is I know that I am headed in the right direction. So, you on the right track. What it is that what you're trying to do is actually happening. You might just need to make, a couple of adjustments to whatever it is that you have as your vision. But you can't just sit on it and not actually make any movement towards it. I mean, you can, but then it's just going to sit there. But you have to take some action in order for you to, to get where you're actually trying to go. It's gaining momentum. The momentum is there. It's a positive. You're on the right track. Like, yes, this is the right thing that you're doing and where you're trying to go with it. So you just need to figure out, give it that courage, step out there, push a little bit forward, and just go for it. And, get it done. Get it done. Where this came from. Okay, so I'm going to pull 2 more. I'm going to take some from the mermaids. Let's see what other messages we have. And then I'll use the Gilded Tarot and get a couple of messages from there. As always, I'll answer yes or no question at the end. But I'm going to pull from there and see what Spirit has for us from there. I'll clarify that a little deeper. Okay, so let's see what the mermaids have for us. So we have flowers, be honest with yourself. Number 17 might be significant, but 17 is an 8, and the 8 is about building, working on something. This is giving me somebody wants you to shut up about something. Bottom of the deck, spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Number 43, you could be 43 years old or 34 years old, but 43 is a 7, and 7 is about, planting your seeds. Potions, remember to practice self-love. Okay, so we're going to read. It's always short for this, but I'm definitely getting somebody wants you to shut up. Right? But Spirit is telling you, don't be afraid to sing. So whoever wants you to be quiet and shut up, maybe it might be time for you to stand up, say what it is that you have to say, have your voice heard. Might be a redhead. But, there's people around you that, that actually want to hear what you have to say, like value your words and whatnot. But they probably just afraid that you're going to say something that's going to be about them, and they probably bothered by that. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't say it, Always say what it is that you mean. So with the flowers is be honest with yourself. We do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There's something to be true, yet continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. Right, so So I don't know if it's something that you're not being honest with yourself about, but it's time for you to definitely look at it Be honest about it. Say what it is that you have to say. Rather who like it, who don't like it. I mean, that's on them. So, like I said, number 43, 43 years old. You could be 34 years old. Don't be afraid to sing. You've been made to believe that your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth very much. Let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Your words are worth all the stars in the night sky. So don't forget to sing whenever you have a chance to. Your voice is powerful enough to sink a dozen spaceships. Right, so like I said, somebody wants you to shut up. Somebody don't want you to say something. But, and you might not be saying nothing. And that's with you not being honest with yourself. Because what you say is valuable and you should speak up. And that's it, period. So whoever wants you to shut up, no thank you. Tell them to, I was about to say kiss your ass, but pretty much, yeah. But you are to open up your mouth, say whatever it is that you want to say. What you have to say is extremely important. Your words mean a lot, period. And nobody can shut you up unless you let them. But, just whatever it is that you're saying, just make sure you're being honest about it. And you got new relationships and things that's coming into you. So, you got to make sure you're speaking up. Don't be quiet and not saying what it is that you need to say, especially when you're coming into a relationship, a new relationship. You have to, lay the groundwork for whatever it is. And you don't want it to be a situation where, you just going into something to make other people, to make it a benefit for other people. No, this is about you. So it needs to work for you and the already made family that you're coming into, if that's the case. So let's see what we could get from here. And then I'll clarify this. And then we'll get a couple of messages from the angels, crystal angels, maybe a crystal that you might want to use. And then I'll answer the yes or no question. Okay. Let's see. So, what's the messages? Make it come out. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so the distant horizons. Sudden wealth. And the pathway. What's this, a damn ant? Okay. So, we have the number 36, the number 11, and the number 35. And bottom of the deck, number 12. So, someone could be the age 36, 35. 11 is a twin flame number, but also breaks down to a 2. So we got a 3 and a 6, which is a 9, which means like right at the end, about to like pick your fruits from all of the work that you put in, and about to start, right at the end, right at the completion. Then we got 2, which is, like I said, or somebody could be the life path number 11, which is a master number. 2 is about balancing choices, but, we know you balance, okay? 35 is the 7. The 7 is the laying the seeds so that way they can grow to what it is that you want them to grow to, watching, putting in your seeds and waiting for your crops to come out. But so you have distant horizon. So in the distant horizon, you might be traveling, you might be going somewhere, you might so you have sudden wealth that's coming into you. This sudden wealth normally speaks about like an instant win, you know, something that happens suddenly. And then we have pathway, which is like, you know, you on a path. Like this said that the, that the energy is gaining momentum right here, where they said that you're going in the right direction. So you're on a pathway. But this pathway is not like, you know, you just went right here and you was there. This is a little bit that you might have to travel, but you do see the light there. So you know that you're going to get there. And it might be, you know, it's not like this is just a smooth walk up to this, to the light. It might be a couple of little dips and things like that. That's why that you might have to make some adjustments on your way, you know, but you definitely are going to get there. And the bottom of the deck is the privileged lady. So when you make it there, you're going to definitely be feeling in the energy of, like I said, that was a 12, which breaks down to a 3. Celebrations. When you get there, you're going to be celebrating. You're going to feel great about all of the work that you put in, even though it wasn't right there where you could see it like right there, but it might have been in the distance, but it was still there and it was still coming. You were still working your way there. And this is what's going to be like something that's wealth to you. It might even be a lot of win or a jackpot, you know, that you might get, you know, with these 777s, you understand? But then you got, it's like somebody is also like on top of you. You know, somebody with the initials, maybe M or C, that's watching, you know. But okay, we're just gonna keep going. So we're gonna break this down a little bit and see what's going on. But you do, in the distance, you have some type of sudden wealth that's coming to you as you follow along this pathway. And, you know, like I said, it's not a short pathway, but it's definitely leading you to a privileged life, an abundant life where, you know, you could be self-sufficient, not having to worry about anything. You have, you know, this new relationship that's coming into you. You know, you showing yourself self-love, you being honest with yourself, speaking up when you need to. You're divinely protected. You learn lessons that you needed to learn. You have a lot of balance. You know that fear ain't going to do nothing, so you move with love. You're making adjustments where you deem necessary, but you're definitely on the right path. And you're going to get to what, you know, your final outcome, which is you being privileged and not, you know, living a lavish life. Just being comfortable, you know, and being a lavish life doesn't necessarily mean having billions and trillions of dollars. It's just about, you know, being comfortable and, you know, being able to move how you want, when you want, and not have to have bills and things like that held over your head. Like those things become, you know, almost nothing. But let's see. Let's see. Okay, Spirit, tell us about this distant horizon. What do we need to know about the distant horizon? Okay. So with this distant horizon, might be something that you're feeling stuck about, that's keeping you feeling trapped. This is the 2 of Swords. You might be feeling trapped in your mind, like you're feeling like there's something that you can't see what it is. Like you're blinded and you can't see that final, you know, the end result. Okay, so, but Spirit is definitely here working with you. As you was told, you're divinely protected. So let's see. Tell me something more about this distant horizon, Spirit, please, and thank you. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Swords. So you may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But you know, you feeling, and you working hard, you putting in a lot of work. You might have someone around you that's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, someone that, you know, that wastes a lot of money, that they're not grounded, they're very unstable. Now remember, this is just energy, so this could be a male or a female. But this person is not in they right energy. They not, you know, nurturing and loving to your ideas and stuff like that. But Ace of Swords, you're going to get some clarity about this situation. Even if this person doesn't tell you whatever it is, you still speaking to the divine, and the divine is already protecting you, and they're giving you the answers that you need. But you having new starts, you have new creative things that are being downloads that you're getting, that's assisting you with your sudden wealth on your path to becoming very privileged. Okay, let's see. But you know, the divine knows that you're working hard, that you're putting inside the work for this. Okay, let's see. So you got somebody around you that's, oh boy, you know. But this is all in the distance. So this is saying that, telling me that this person is not even something that you see right up close on you like that. But this person could be what's trying to keep you trapped, making you feel like this is something that you can't have, when it's absolutely something that you can have. So we have the King of Swords, which is more air energy. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So the King of Swords is supposed to be someone that is very smart, knowledgeable, you know. This person's been through a lot and understands a lot. Have a great understanding. You or somebody may have the initial A in their name. But this person is someone who, you know, this could be you or your person, but talks to spirit, you know. So by you being smart and, you know, being stern and actually staying on the pathway, making necessary changes, you know that it's going to lead you to your wealth that you know, that you so desire. Okay, tell me more about this second world spirit, please. Thank you. Nine of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. You being extremely happy. That's what it's going to make you. You're going to be jumping for joy. Look at you. Got all these cups. You know, your heart chakra is open. You have art, like you have money, and you know, this is what you're going to go towards. Things that are very fulfilling for you emotionally. Okay. So let's see. Let's see, one more about this sudden wealth. All right, so because you're so smart, you understand that you needed to look at things from a different perspective. You know, there was some adjustments that you had to make. You know, you waited for what it was that you wanted to come in, things that are passionate for you. You're not pressing an issue or running towards anything. You're taking your time as you should. You know, you stay in balance. You're saying what you need to say, even though people want to shut you up. But this is what's making you feeling fulfilled. This is making you, you getting happy. You got a wish that's coming true. You're very sad. You're gonna be extremely satisfied when this money actually starts rolling in. But because you're smart and you see things from a higher perspective, you know that you're gonna have, this emotional happiness, this wishes feeling good and everything like that. And because you're making the adjustments, oh look, the Empress. So this pathway is definitely you in the right direction. You being an Empress, you're very fertile. You creating, you have new ideas that you're creating. You're making changes when necessary. This to me is the same. Like the privileged lady, I consider her to be the Empress. But inside this deck. So, but right, so you being creative, you staying on the pathway. You know that it's not the easiest road to go down, but you still staying there. You still doing what you need to do so that way you could get to the light, because you know that once you get to the end, shit, you're gonna be able to enjoy this shit, and ain't nothing that's gonna bother you after this. You got a relationship that's coming in. Look at that. Oh, the Lovers. Right? So this is going to be somebody that want to love you and kiss you and hug you. The number 6, somebody that's going to be balanced. It's going to be equal give and take. You might have dreads or your person might have dreads. Might have a tattoo on your arm. Okay, but this person is going to make you happy. With the sun on the bottom of the deck, Leo energy. Okay, let's see. Let me get something else for that. But you better not be quiet for nobody. You fucking sing. Your voice and everything is beautiful. Okay? So let's see. Let me get one more for the pathway spirit. And just like the angel of love said, that you have to, show your self-love and compassion. But that's what the Empress do. The Empress is very nurturing, and especially to herself. And you the magician. You understand what I'm saying? You know how to bring all your everything together to make sure you can manifest the outcome that you're looking for. You know how to mix those ingredients in. You understand your chi power because you balance, You understand that energy is infinite. Right. That we all a part of one. This is the universe. And this what you send out is what you're going to bring back. Just like they telling you to be loving to yourself, because that's what you're going to bring in. Somebody that loves you just the way you love yourself. If somebody sees that you love yourself, how could they treat you bad? They can't, because you love yourself enough to know when someone else is not loving you properly. So, and they know that if they don't give you that love, you see what you do? 8 of Cups, you walk away. You walk towards the sun. You walk towards the light. You go up the path. You're not, staying in the back and dealing with anything that keeps you emotionally unsatisfied or unhappy. Okay. So, Miss Emperor, remember, this is not gender specific, but I kind of want to know, heard that? That was, definitely confirmation. But I want to know, because you got a King of Swords, he's in the upright. You got you, the Empress, you understand what I'm saying? And you definitely in the upright. Confirmation. But who is this Queen of fucking Pentacles in reverse? But you know what? This is just someone, I feel like this is just someone that's around. This could possibly be part of this family that you coming into that's going to be this great love. You understand what I'm saying? Because they already said, a ready-made family. So it's going to be somebody else there. And the fact that they there, This is something that's happening in the distant horizons, like it's not here as of yet. But you're going to have a person that's not really nurturing and loving. This person is not going to be grounded. But don't, allow this person to make you feel trapped, try to blind you to anything. Always tap in and use your intuition to get the clarity and the understanding that you need. That information comes from the Most High, period. And he'll let you know, what it is and how you need to move, and if this person is actually lying to you or whatever the situation is, because people do lie. But at the end of the day, you're divinely protected, and you learned a lot of lessons. So people ain't gonna be able to just pull the wool over your eyes. You tapped into the Most High, to the divine. So let's get you some messages from the angels with crystals. Okay, so let's see. And then I'll do the yes or no and we out of here. But I know this is kind of long. Maybe I'll pull one card each next time, and then that might bring it down. I doubt if it's going to break it down to half, but it'll break it down some, so that won't be so long. Spirit messages. So we got heightened intuition. I just said that. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness, as it is trustworthy. Right. So always believe what your inner knowing, the things that you have, your intuition, that is always leading you to the right places. You understand what I'm saying? And it's going to let you know what it is that you need to know. Control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. So this is giving me with the Two of Swords that we have right here, where, there might be some fears that you might experience dealing with this person because of the person that they dealing with, and they might be lying and shit like that, but you have heightened intuition. So whenever they say whatever, you definitely going to be able to tap in and know if that's the truth or not. So self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. Right? Like I said, we all part of a whole. You understand what I'm saying? We all part of the universe. Like, God is always working through you. The universe is working through you. The things that you manifest is because this is what you pushing out, and this is what's going to come back. So understand that God is in you. God works through you, and you're always going to be able to bring in, the things that you want in your life, the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel fulfilled. Deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. Right. You're divinely protected. We're making sure that we're not lying to ourselves about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Speaking up and shit like that. You're balanced. So you don't have to, feel like you already, so this is saying that you already healed from the past experiences. And now it's time for you to move towards, these loving relationships, even if it's an already made relationship, but that's going to be a divine relationship. Okay, so let's see. Let's get you a yes or no question, because I know this has ran on a whole lot longer than expected, but the message has to get out. So let's see. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Would love for you to join the family. And for my divine beings, thank you for being here. So let's see. Yes or no for the question on the divine being's mind. Spirit, please and thank you. So 2 came out. Change your routine, and no. So that's just a big no, right? But we already know that adjustments are required. So with that being said, Thank you for being here, Divine Beings. I ask that you like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I see you in the next one. Love ya.